Listen, you stubborn son of a bitch.
You are so damn stubborn and naive.
Have you ever thought about how one single word can be a huge compliment one minute and then a total insult the next? Well, today we're going to dive into a word that does exactly that. Let's talk about the two faces of stubborn. Hey everyone, and welcome to TalkWord. This is the show where we get really into the weeds, We explore the stories behind the English words we use every single day. And today, we've got a really tricky one for you. Stubborn. I mean, as soon as you read that, I bet a face just popped into your head, right? That feeling when someone just will not budge, when they just dig their heels in, yeah, that's exactly what we're unpacking today. Okay, so let's start with the basics, the official dictionary definition. The key phrase here is dogged determination. But notice something interesting. The definition itself doesn't actually say if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And that's because stubborn really does have two very different faces. First up, let's look at the positive side. I like to call this one the determined hero. This is when being stubborn is, well, it's basically a superpower. So when we use stubborn in a good way, what we're really saying is that someone is determined, persistent, or, tenacious. They have a goal and they absolutely refuse to give up. This is the kind of stubbornness that leads to incredible achievements. It's all about not letting obstacles stop you. Just look at this sentence. Here, stubborn is clearly a compliment, right? Her refusal to quit isn't a flaw. It's the very reason she won the race. It's her heroic quality, for sure. But, of course, there's always a flip side, isn't there? Let's get into the negative face of stubbornness, what I call the unreasonable obstacle. And yeah, this is probably the version we're all a little more familiar with. On this side of the coin, being stubborn means you're being obstinate, maybe even pigheaded, or just inflexible. It's not about determination anymore. Now it's about actively refusing to listen or even consider new ideas. Your mind is closed, and you've basically become the obstacle. And this example just shows it perfectly. Here, being stubborn is the direct cause of failure. It has nothing to do with determination. It's all about refusing to learn and adapt. It's a weakness, not a strength. So, we have the hero and we have the obstacle. How do you tell them apart? Well, it all comes down to one simple thing: context. The word itself is pretty neutral. It's the situation around it that gives it its power. Let's just look at these two sentences side by side. On the left, her stubbornness leads to success. She masters the song. That's positive. But on the right, his stubbornness leads to conflict and denial, refusing to admit he's wrong. That's negative. It's the exact same word, but with totally different meanings, all because of the context it's in. So here's a little toolkit for you. The next time you hear the word stubborn, just ask yourself 3 things. First, look at the situation. Is someone trying to achieve a really tough goal? Second, listen to the tone. Does the person speaking sound impressed or just frustrated? And third, judge the outcome. Did this stubbornness lead to success or did it just cause a problem? Your answer's going to be in there somewhere. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground. So what's the single biggest thing you should take away from all this? It's this. Stubborn isn't inherently good or bad. It's a word that gets its meaning from the story around it. Is it the story of a hero who just won't give up? Or is it the story of an obstacle that just won't listen? The context is always the clue. And that's the story of stubborn. Hey, if you enjoyed digging into this with us, you should definitely check out our companion app, TalkWord. You can actually create your very own English word explainers, just like this one, with 2 friendly hosts to guide you. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
I didn't say you weren't stubborn.
Sure, stubborn, sweet.